What's up, everybody? I'm back with another Tool Deals video, and I got a lot of information for you today. We're going to talk about Home Depot return rebuys and this Milwaukee compressor deal here, and how some people are getting this thing for $32, the compressor itself. So before we get into that, though, I just want to cover some deals from the group. Kevin Brasenio found this 4 amp hour DeWalt. This is that flat battery. So this is the one with the 21700 cells. Did I say 2107 cells? I feel like I'm saying that wrong, but you get what I'm saying. The big boy battery cells, $69 marked down from $169. Then over at Lowe's, he found these board clamps for $12.42, marked down from $49.98. Nice finds there, Kevin. Now, let's get on and talk about this, because I've seen it all in the Milwaukee forums, just everybody in the comments. Here's how this has to work, okay? It's nothing crazy. Some stores have this at full price, $379, and then some have them clearanced out. Now, if you go to the store that use BrickSeek to find, the link is in the description, put in your zip code, look for a store that has them on clearance. So let's do Atlanta, right? Oh, what is this? All right, so anyway, back again. We're going doing Atlanta, making me log in and sign up and stuff, and it's still slow. So all right, so here we go. We see using Atlanta, we have Morrow still has 2 in stock and they're on clearance. All right, so if you in Atlanta, go out tomorrow, hit that up, and then in Jonesboro, you got 13 for $379, 20 for $379. Obviously, the ones that have a lot of them are at full price, but there's 2 out there tomorrow. Go for it, and maybe even Cascade. You know, that one in Cascade, I don't know, people usually were helpful there, but I haven't been there in years. So, here's what you can do. You can go to Jonesboro and buy one here for $379. I would wait like a day or two. And then go to Mount Zion, or, go tomorrow, or go to Cascade, and then do a return, re-ring. Don't say rebuy. That's for the uninitiated. So if we go over here to this Reddit forum, so there's a whole Home Depot Reddit forum is mostly employees. You can go over there and ask a question to the employees. They'll answer them. So here's a question about return and rebuy for people that feel like this is illegal. I don't know why, because within 30 days, Home Depot will redo the price for you, adjust the price, and then after 30 days, you have to return it and then rebuy it. But they call it return re-ring. So let's check this out. This man was asking, can he do that? Because he had bought all this stuff and then realized, oh snap, I had a coupon. Do I have to take all this stuff back to the store? He didn't even have to take stuff back to the store. He just had his receipt to the coupon. They did a return, and they call it re-ring. So look, check this out. This employee, you can go read all this. I'll leave a link to this in the description. He said, if you bring your receipt and the coupon, there's an option on the registers. As far as I know, it's been a while since I've done returns, to do a refund re-ring. There is literally a button that says refund re-ring. And when we go and say return rebuy, obviously, you got to keep in mind these people don't exactly have PhDs, okay? So everybody, you know what I'm saying? You got to work with them. So sometimes that throws them off and they don't know what you're saying, and so they just feel like, oh, it must be fraudulent, whatever, because you use synonyms, right? So you have to say refund re-ring. I would like to return re-ring, or refund re-ring, right? And then that is it. Then this person down there say, anyone find this post afterwards? Yeah, he said yes, the kind person at Home Depot Services was able to return and re-ring my purchase using the coupon, and he didn't even have to take the stuff up there. He just took his receipt and the coupon, and they were able to do it, right? So again, don't feel like you're doing anything illegal. It's nothing, you're not ripping anybody off. It's just how it works, okay? So you can totally do this. Buy it here. Now, if you go back and they see you bought it an hour ago, maybe don't do that, because that might throw them off. Again, they don't have PhDs, everybody. Some people are cool and smart, and then some of them aren't, and then some are just new. All right, so wait a day or two and just go in there and say, hey, I bought this, a couple days ago, or just say, can I get a price adjustment? That's it. Just say, can I get a price adjustment? And then they should be able to do it. If they're still confused or whatever, it's like, well, couldn't I just say, well, couldn't I like return it and then rebuy it right here? Say it just like that. But the times I've gone and people got confused when I say it like that, they're like, yeah, we could do that. Now I always ask them, I say, hey, can you scan it first though for me just to see just to make sure, the prices, because I know prices different, in different places. And then they'll scan and they'll say, oh yeah, it's only, $90. Make sure you have the compressor and the battery. Now, when you're going store, you got to get a 6 amp hour high output battery. I know online it's a 5 amp hour battery, but no, if you go in store, it's a 6 amp hour high output battery. Make sure you have that and the compressor, and then it'll ring up for $96, okay? And then it'll tell you on your receipt that, hey, if you were to return anything, if you return the battery, you'll get $60-something back, and if you return a compressor, it'll be $32 back, and that is your true cost of the compressor, $32. Even Consumer Reports will tell you right here, if an item you bought at Home Depot goes on sale or a competitor, even a competitor has a lower price. It could be something, not at Lowe's because they carry different things, but if you live out in the Midwest, it could be Sutherland, something like that. If it's cheaper there, and they'll still price match it. It don't even have to be Home Depot. It could be any other store. It could be a competitor. You can contact customer service to get a partial refund up to 90 days from the date of purchase, the same return policy. So hopefully that clears that up. On another note, while we're here, there's a whole thread about penny SKUs are not a hack. And this is all employees arguing with each other, because a lot of us have had this where we had a penny deal and cashier took it from us. So just go read through this if you got some time. It is insane. And it's also insane to see how these employees talk about customers. Some of them are real jerks. But check this out. Obvious goose here. But yeah, you literally cannot sell these. Stop it. I've lost a morning now thinking about the guy who posted that pro customers are buttholes because someone drove to the store to buy a penny SKUs and he couldn't figure out how to sell them to this mad customer. Policy is you say the item has been listen to this. Policy is you say the item has been recalled and you remove it. So lie to the customer. And remove from the customer cart, no sale. They don't get to walk out the door with it.
What?
Now, does that even make sense, y'all? You think that is company policy to say, hey, they teach them in orientation. So when this situation happens, you guys, we want you to lie to the customer and take it out of snatch it out of their hand. So here's someone that's highly intelligent. He went through the whole thing of why they are there and what it is, and yes, and then here it is right here. Someone piggybacked on there and said this is the correct answer. Lots of people commenting who need to go reread FE 05-10. That is corporate policy. It says corporate policy is if the customer brings the penny item to the register, it is allowed to be sold as a penny. Period. End of story. No taking the item away, no altering clearance tags, just 1 penny. If the associates fail to remove from the floor, that's on them, not the customer. Again, this is corporate SOP. I don't know what that means. And he said, do you have the actual policy? Yes. Look up FE 05-10 on My Apron. And I used to work at Home Depot a long time ago, and My Apron is like their back office that has all their trainings. But I could tell you, someone that used to work there, people don't pay attention to these trainings. They just click through so they can hurry up and say that they did it. All right, so there's some people here that actually have done it. Now check this out. Someone also said just read through this stuff. And then there's another employee saying company policy was your staff should have removed it from the floor. You failed. Now you're upsetting a customer over a completely arbitrary price because you're on a power trip. Exactly. So anyway, what they end up doing with these items, go read through this, they end up throwing them in the trash or they donate them. If they donate them, it's cool. But a lot of times they tell you it just gets thrown in a compact or ends up in a landfill, especially electronics. So anyway, if they give you pushback, you can say, hey, look, could you please go pull up My Apron and pull up policy FE 05-10. And please tell me what that policy says. And as you keep going through this, you'll see some people like, no, policy is you sell it to them. And then they're like, oh, policy is you rip it out of their hands. It's insane. Anyway, let's get on with the darn video. So anyway, we got some deals at Home Depot today. And for time's sake, I'm not going to click through and show you what these are going to break down to be. I'm going to just show you the buy one, get ones. At this point, you guys know how that works. Plus, I'm going to post this in the Milwaukee group, and they hate to hear about hacks, okay? So They have this compact Milwaukee M18 fuel bandsaw. Again, I showed you one. I showed you a Metabo HPT yesterday, which, in my experience, the Metabo HPTs are better bandsaws over at Acme Tools. Well, instead of pulling it up, what you could do is just look at yesterday's video. Go look at yesterday's video. It'll be a little icon that pops up, and you can just go look at yesterday's video. That bandsaw's in there. I talk all about it. But this is over at Home Depot. This is, when you try to add it to the car, it'll come with a 6 amp hour high output battery. You can keep both of them or not. You already know that by now. Moving on, we have an M12 bandsaw as well. And it also comes with a 4 amp hour battery pack. Same deal here. You can keep both for $249 or don't. That's your option. That's your choice. We also have this, and this one's still up. We have this DeWalt combo kit. This very good impact driver. We have this very good hammer drill. This is not tippy top of the line hammer drill, but it's a good one. Two 4 amp hour batteries. I'm gonna have to go back and look at this. 2 4 amp hour batteries, a charger, a bag, all for $299, and it comes with an additional free 5 amp hour battery. But of course, you saw it breaks down. This ends up being, the battery's like $90, and then this kit ends up being $208. So this battery's like $91, and this is $208. That's actually a really great deal for this whole setup. And I wanted to show you over at Tool Barn how good of a deal it is, because you got both of these going on here. If you just wanted that same impact driver with a 5 amp hour battery, this in the bag, it's $299, right? And then you get a free bare tool, but you still getting one less battery for more money than if you just came over here at Home Depot and got this whole kit. So this is a really great deal right there. Let's get rid of this so you don't get confused. All right, now we also have this DeWalt circular saw, 6.5 inch, $99. Decent deal there. Then we also had this Milwaukee M18 fuel. This is the 7.25 inch circular saw with a high output battery. This is not hackable, folks. This is just the bundle, and it's $249. You cannot break this down or return anything. That's only when it's a buy one get one. You have to actually add it, and it's itemized in the cart. When they come as a bundle like this is just a bundle for $249. Now, speaking of, again, we're adding something else to the cart here, and this is kind of, I hope the Milwaukee group don't get mad, but this is kind of what I'm saying. Like, Home Depot knows what they're doing, you guys. If they didn't want to make it so you couldn't return something, they would do it like this. You can't return anything here. This is a set. These are two separate items. They're not going to come in the same box. It's going to be a battery, and then this is its own box. It's $249, and usually what they do is they'll say, all right, this is going to come with a battery, okay, a 2 amp hour. Ooh, this is a doo-doo battery right here. But it's going to come with this poo-poo 2 amp hour battery, right, for $169, but it's going to re-itemize everything. So if I did add this to the cart, it's going to re-itemize everything to be, this is going to be $106, the hacksaw, and this is going to be $62.43. This is Home Depot's doing. Usually what they want to do, they'll say, oh, well, for $159, they'll shave $10 off and make it a bundle, and you can't do this. They won't itemize it. But that is up to you if you want to keep this for $106.57 and return this crap battery for $62.43. So, anyway, I know we use the word hack, but it's not a hack. It's just the way that they structure their deals. Lowe's does the same thing with their buy more, save mores. See, Lowe's, when it's a buy one, get one, they zero out the extra item on the line, so you can't return it. But their buy more, save mores, it just changes the price of everything, and you can return some of the items. You don't have to keep everything for the buy more, save mores over at Lowe's. Same thing over here with this Milwaukee rotary hammer drill, this 1-inch rotary hammer drill. I like this drill a lot. It's expensive as crap for $349, but I do like that the shock absorption is great on this. The likes of like Metabo HPT, you're not going to get that except for when they're really big boy. But there's 1-inch one, no. There's no shock absorber, and you feel that. So anyway, this comes with a 6 amp hour high output battery for $179. Obviously, it's going to be re-itemized. This will be $2 something. That'll be a good price, or it's just to be a great price for the whole thing too. $349 is not bad with that battery for that drill. We're almost done. We have one more deal, and we also have this Milwaukee M12 Fuel Orbital Detail Sander. All right, it comes as a buy one get one. You get the sander that'll be $93.28, and then you get a 4 amp hour battery for $55.72. I actually don't think that's a bad combination. What does that end up being? 149? Yeah, I don't think that's a bad deal for both, honestly. If you already had like a 5 amp hour high output battery, then all right, I would probably not keep the 4 amp hour, but that would be a decent backup if you didn't already have bigger batteries in the M12 line. So that is that. And lastly, we have this DeWalt angle grinder for $199. This Flex Volt Advantage. If you are a follower of the Torque Test channel, I recommend that you are one. They just tested all the Flex Volt and Power Detect tools and found that Flex Volt's Advantage DeWalt tools, even though they look exactly the same, are significantly powerful, more powerful than a Power Detect in most cases. So when in doubt, go with Flex Volt Advantage. This is $199. And I saw someone in I think in the DeWalt Facebook group a couple days ago. Somebody posted a deal on Amazon, and someone was like, "Hey, the problem with buying stuff from Amazon, because you see it's $158 over here. The problem with buying stuff from Amazon is that they don't come with warranties." And this is actually not exactly the same thing. This is, see, the 416B, and this is the 413B. This is not the Flex Volt Advantage. And clear the air. You gotta be careful with buying DeWalt stuff from Amazon, because some of them do have warranty. As we can see, Amazon is an authorized retailer for DeWalt products. However, if we go down and look at this, it's $158. Say, oh well, boom, there you go. But you gotta look at who it's sold by. It's sold by Truly the Best, and I'm pretty sure they are not authorized retailers. Let's go ahead and check this out. Is it Truly the Best? I don't see Truly the Best over here. So, yes, this would not have a warranty. And if we come down here, scroll down some more, we see other sellers on Amazon sold by Amazon. This thing is $229, so it's regular price. So, again, just be careful when you're buying things from Amazon. Make sure you look at who it's sold by, not who it ships from, okay? So anyway, that's it for today's video. Hopefully it was helpful. I know it was a lot of information. There's going to be a lot of links in the description and a lot of interesting times reading through these threads. Hopefully this was helpful, and I'll see you guys next time.